Hello, everybody. Welcome to Idle Stand Nation. I am your host, Nick. Bit of a different pace since Jihoon's not here, but nevertheless, us two are here. It is myself, Nick, and this is Aura.
Sup?
And I am usually the music theorist of the group, and Aura is the video cinematographer. So with that out of the way, I guess we will just go ahead and full blast right into the episode. We have a lot to talk about this time around, as there have been a lot coming out.
And there will be a lot more this month. Oh my gosh.
Definitely. This is a very packed month, so expect to see a lot from us very soon. First, for the week, let's start off with IU's Love Poem. I want to hear your thoughts.
So, I'm a little bit sad because there was no MV, so everything had to be music based. I couldn't see nothing, but oh my god, IU's voice never lets you down.
Never.
And now I have Rick Astley stuck in my head because I just said that.
No.
But okay, I just rickrolled myself in my brain, so leave me alone. But no, IU's song was absolutely beautiful. Like, especially after what's happened in the last month, or in the previous month, I guess would be the better word.
Mm-hmm.
I think it is absolutely beautiful, and I did shed a tear listening to it. I didn't understand a word of it. I still cried. That I feel like that's the power of IU.
It really is.
Is like her voice is so beautiful and capturing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't have anything else other than, what are your thoughts, Mr. Music Theorist?
So there was a lot happening inside of this music. There was a lot of chords that were very unexpected to me, and it was very interesting to listen to. They used real instruments. Now, it sounds weird saying that if you don't know a lot about music composition, but like, for example, the acoustic guitar and the piano that they used inside of Love Poem, that was a real, like, they recorded a guitar and they recorded a piano for that. Now, it sounds like a dumb moment because, like, yeah, of course, how else did they get in the song? But there's a lot of synthesizers out now that will make it sound like a real piano or a real guitar. Like,
Yeah.
you can make it sound scary good. There's nothing that is exactly the same. So you have to look for minute differences inside of the guitar or inside of the piano to really understand if it's a real guitar or a real piano. And it just takes time of listening to fake synthesizers and real pianos and stuff like that.
Hence we have Nick.
Hence they have me. And Jihoon can do it a little bit too. But yeah, so it's actually very very interesting because it takes a lot of work to record a guitar, and it takes a lot of work to especially record a piano. You know, you have all those strings doing different things, and so it's very hard to capture all of it. I was really impressed. I really like the song. It's probably my favorite IU song out, and that's really hard for me to say because I really like Friday,
Ooh.
and I really like BB, but I think Love Poem is probably my favorite song by IU. They're like, she really did showcase her voice very well.
Amazingly.
And it was a great dynamic to the song. Because the dynamics of the song, like, they brought forward the guitar more. And they brought her voice a little back.
Yeah.
So it more showcased the guitar rather than her voice at one point in the song. And that was really impressive because you could still hear what she was saying, she was still coming through. And that's a really hard mixing thing to control.
Mm-hmm.
So, in my opinion, it's probably one of my favorite songs of the year. don't think it's gonna beat like it's. I don't think it's gonna make my top 5, but it's absolutely gonna go in my playlist.
Oh, for sure.
And that's probably it's gonna be on repeat.
So it, how compared to Taeyeon, Ruan, and whatnot, how was the song?
Compared
Since-
to inside of my top 5 right now. It's a very hard thing to get into, right? Because obviously, Ruan, Taeyeon, Suvi, BB, they're all there.
Yeah.
And to make it into that, you have to have a really, really good song for me. I mean, my top 5 is actually all different artists. Because it's Akmu, Taeyeon, Ruan, Suvi, and BB are inside of my top 5.
Okay.
And I don't think it's in there.
Those are hard to beat.
It's very hard to beat, and those are all songs that I've had. Suvi's Chain Up in Diamonds I had on repeat, and I'm not joking, on repeat for a week. But like inside of that, it's definitely, this song is definitely in my top 10. It might be number 6. So it might be just outside of my top 5. But I don't think it can compete with like Taeyeon or Suvi or something along those lines. It does compete quite a bit with Binu, which is like number 5 in my list.
Okay.
But yeah, no, it's not. It's definitely not touching like 1 through 3 indefinitely.
I'd say it's 4 for me.
Mm-hmm.
Taeyeon's definitely pretty high up there for me.
Always.
Which, by the way, should we go on to the next subject? Since we mentioned Taeyeon quite a bit.
Sure. So our next topic is, well, Taeyeon. And it is Taeyeon's comeback with Spark. So Taeyeon's comeback Spark released on the 28th. For those that don't know, it's currently the 2nd of that we are recording right now.
Mm-hmm.
And it has almost 6 million views.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It was like 1 million when I first watched it.
Yeah. It's honestly crazy. But that song is like really blowing up. I mean, I saw it got really good ratings on pretty much all music charts. It didn't get an all kill, but it got really good ratings. So.
Oh, by the way, since you also did say all kill, IU got an all kill since we mentioned it.
Yeah, that song absolutely had to get an all kill. That song is amazing, quite literally.
Yeah, but now back to Taeyeon.
Yeah. So.
What were your thoughts?
My thoughts were it was a very interesting song. It was very musically complex.
Mm-hmm.
I first want to go into kind of the performance aspects of the MV.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of it, obviously, as our longtime viewers will know, and any new-time viewers will learn, I'm colorblind. And so it's very hard for me to process some colors. And it's very hard for certain parts of the MV to really show through. However, one thing that I did see like a lot was no matter what situation inside of the MV, it was very, very, very bright.
Yes.
It was always like super well lit, except there's one scene where she's dancing and the room is like backlit in fire, but the inside of the room is a blue light, and that blue light makes it seem really dark. And it's a weird contrast, but I really like it.
Okay.
And so as far as that goes, I thought I definitely thought the elements that they included in the MV were definitely really interesting. Musically, it was very complex. Not a lot to really like build off of. I mean, it's kind of all. It's more like the "it's been done before" kind of vibe.
Yeah.
In terms of like the whole music aspect of it, most of it's been done before. Not really, like nothing that really stood out to me. And you see it's your normal, chorus, bridge, or chorus, verse, bridge type setup. I still like the song, and I enjoyed it a lot. But
Okay.
I would kind of want to hear your thoughts since the MV was really interesting.
So, song wise, I loved it. It's Taeyeon. Taeyeon's music has always captured my heart. It's always been really high up there. I mean, it may not always be the song of my choice compared to some other songs that are also just as great.
Right.
Like Suvi's Diamond. But I do have a problem with a bit of a problem with the MV, and that's the backdrop. Okay, that I hated that backdrop. Okay, the green screen or blue screen, whatever you guys want to call it. The image that went over it was terrible. Okay, like, that irritated. Like, that's it. The moment I saw it, I was like, it's freaking Taeyeon. You could do so much better for her. You could do so much of a better backdrop. But
I agree.
Like, other than that, everything was great. They did use actual like sparks and fires for the actual MV too. So like, if you watch the behind the scenes, you'll see fire being actually used. You'll see sparks coming down. And in my head, I was like, how many fire extinguishers were actually on that set?
Oh, so many. They probably brought in a truckload.
It's like, because I was like, I hope nobody got hurt. I hope nobody got hurt during the filming.
Right. And it's funny because you wouldn't even be able to tell if somebody got hurt.
Right.
Be it like the artist or anybody. That was a big thing that we found out later in Card's Dumb Liddy, right?
Yeah.
Was they gave Jiwoo, I don't know if anyone will remember, but Jiwoo had a sharp sword. And they gave
We'll have
her...
Jihoon put up a
poor
picture.
editing. Oh, no, he's going to do so much editing. But, yeah, they gave her, like, a semi-sharp sword. And, apparently, like, I guess she cut herself on it. They had it in their behind-the-scenes stuff. She cut her foot on it or whatever. And you'd never know inside of the music video. Because you watch it and it doesn't show. Even though it was, like while recording type thing.
Right. And that's something that a lot of us don't know. We that go behind the scenes, we don't know everything that, do they get hurt while filming?
Right.
Because they don't release everything.
Of course.
Although I would love for them to release everything. Show me the blue screen. Show me the set setup. Show me the mistakes. But that's just me.
So, yeah. So was that backdrop the only thing you didn't really like?
There was like one continuity error, I guess it would be. But again, I understand why, for safety reasons. So, you know how they were dancing on that scaffold? And it was just flat. But in the ending image, it shows it on a tilt. So I'm like, I get it. It's for safety. It should, because naturally that thing should be on a tilt, naturally. But safety,
you can't really dance on that.
Yeah. Safety, just flatten it out, make sure everyone's safe. I get it. it's just me being nitpicky. I mean, what they could have done was kind of tilt the camera so it makes it look like they're kind of like on the side.
Because I mean, they're using a green screen, so they could have straightened out the green screen as well.
Exactly.
That makes sense.
It's me being a little bit nitpicky because they could have just done it by, I want to say, maybe 20 mathematics. I'm sorry, everyone. I know you might hate math, but about 20-25 degrees.
Right.
Just so it matches continuity. You know what? Continue. That I'm just
continuity. Yeah.
There you go.
The master
I always
of words.
have a problem. I have a problem with that word. Okay.
All right, it's fine.
But no, the backdrop and the continuity, baby.
Yeah, I got you. Those were really the only problems, though.
Yeah. Other than that, it was beautifully done. I felt like it showed a fierceness to a little bit of old Taeyeon's music mixed with a little bit of fierce Taeyeon.
A bit, yeah. All right, well, as you're gonna love this, as Taeyeon is the ace in Jihoon's heart and the ace in Aura's heart, our next topic is Ace. All right, that segue was god awful.
Oh,
no.
Jihoon, keep it in. Keep it in.
No. All right. Well, we gotta run with it. So, Ace released on October 29th. Released a comeback MV, Savage. Currently, almost 1 million views. They have had other releases with it, such as a performance video and like a fan chant video. And I want to hear your thoughts first, since I'm the biased one here.
Okay, so I will say I like half the song.
Okay. It's better than last time?
No, I think that's about the same as last time.
Alright.
Yeah, like, it starts to get... So, I liked how it started, and then somewhere in the middle, it was really good. But then, like, at parts where it felt like it was getting aggressive, you know I'm not into aggressive
of course.
music, so that's where it pushed me away. I'm like,
Yeah, and I think for that reason alone, like, you will probably never stand Ace. Because they went to this more aggressive style because it works, right? Like it used to be that their music wasn't as aggressive. Like, Cactus was still kind of aggressive, but they've tried other forms of aggression, right? So Cactus was very audibly... No, I can't say this word.
Words.
It was very aggressive
English.
to the ears, right? The music was very aggressive alone. I'm blanking out on the name, but they had another comeback where it was very aggressive visually. And that one was a lot of editing. I remember showing it to you guys.
Yeah.
That one was a lot of editing. It was a lot of just flashing lights. It was a lot.
Yeah.
Then they had then they've had these comebacks where it's just aggression all around. And quite literally, I mean, it works a lot better for them. They get a lot more popularity this way, so I'm not surprised that they're staying with it.
I mean, this release also fits with the time of the month that they were releasing.
It does.
One, Halloween. It was on the 31st, and you could see elements of costume design for like Halloween-esque things. Like, one of them looked like the Joker. Another looked like Harley Quinn a little bit.
Kind of like a gender bent Harley Quinn, yeah.
Yeah. Not saying it's a bad thing. Okay.
That's a good
Straight
thing.
up, not
You look
saying
good.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I know some people say take that as a bad way, but no, people can dress up in whatever Halloween costume they want.
Dress up as whoever you want. That's your life.
Exactly. But no, they look good. it very much fit the time of the month, time of the year, whatever you guys want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
The effects were really used well.
Mm-hmm.
There were a bit of like lighting issues that I felt just because it flashed way too much, way too quickly. I thought that like maybe someone might get an epileptic seizure or something. Just because it fits well with an aggressive style.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just not for me.
Right. And I mean, that makes sense. So my stance. I'm the biased one here. Because I don't think Ace will ever release anything that I don't like. For our longtime viewers, you kind of know my stance with Ace, and why I'm so biased, but I usually don't like very hard-hitting songs. There are really 3 now groups that I listen to that have hard-hitting songs that are boy groups. Okay, that's Ace, Stray Kids, and now a Tease. And a Tease has a different vibe to them. That's why I like them. But those 3 groups are groups that I really listen to. I listen to quite a bit of Monsta X as well, and a couple other groups. But those are like the 3 that I pretty much like whatever they release.
Yeah.
Inside of girl groups, I like a lot of hard-hitting girl groups. I mean, I like CLC. Come on now. But Ace, this was a very good song in my opinion. I think it was better than their last comeback. Yes, I think so. I had to think about that.
He questions it.
Yeah, I do question it a little bit. Because I really like their last comeback too. But so I think this is, if it's not better, it's just as good. So they're definitely maintaining a very high quality MV here, which
right.
For their record label, them being under Beat, right? Their Beat Interactive is not like a major record label,
Not the biggest one, not like the big
right.
4.
It's not like a big 4. It's not, but it's also not like a tiny label.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look at, like, for example, Cactus, it was a completely different production quality.
Right.
Cactus looks like, okay, we're gonna try this group and we hope it works. But now I think they've realized, because of their fandom and all of that, I think they're really like putting a lot of effort into Ace now. I'm really happy to see it. Musically, there wasn't that much to really go off of. I mean, come on now. I will say there was a bit of over auto-tune at the beginning, and while it was used tastefully, it's not something I personally like. Now you can like it, and that's fine. It's just not something I like, because it feels like you've taken the artist out of his own voice, or his or her own voice.
Right.
Because you take out a lot of things when you do that. You especially take out the timbre of the vocalist. And that is a big thing that differentiates different vocalists, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like, it's been proven, like, if you over autotune, you can literally make someone. If you over autotune 2 people, you can make them sound the exact same. Just because of the way over autotuning works. And so it's very difficult for me to like accept over autotune, because it kind of takes that human quality out of it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So as far as that goes, that was really the only thing I didn't entirely like. I mean, I was jamming to it. I was even jamming to the over autotune part the entire way through. But it's Ace. Of course I will.
So we'll all see Nick dancing to Ace sometime soon, right?
All right, on to the next one.
All right. On the other side of the spectrum, we have
G-Friend with Falling Light. This is their Japanese
Jap-
comeback.
Yeah, Japanese comeback.
It was
I
released.
don't know which one though.
It was. I don't know which one either. It was released October 30th. Currently sitting at 1.38 million views.
Sounds about right for the Japanese releases.
Yeah. So, this is very much a throwback style.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously very, very different from Fever. Fever was a lot more tropical house.
For sure.
And a lot of people, including myself, thought that Fever was more the way that they were going to go as a group, because they're all getting older now. It's about time for them to switch concept.
Yes.
Now
it's also very different from their other Japanese release.
It is.
What was it? Flower or was it? I can't remember what it was called.
I don't know. But it was. This is much more to throwback old, G-Friend, Megusa's 2 type of vibes.
Yeah, I felt more of a Memoria kind of vibe from
very much Memoria, Sunrise. Their later stuff. Maybe not Megusa's 2, but their later stuff.
Yeah,
definitely. And a lot of people, including myself, I was excited for this because I have been listening to G-Friend basically since they debuted, and I like that the kind of that vibe that they had before. I mean, obviously, my old group is literally the same vibe, but
well, I mean, don't you also have like all of G-Friend's albums too?
thanks for outing my K-pop addiction. Yes, I have. Yes, I have every single one of G-Friend's albums. I do not have their Japanese albums, to be fair.
Okay.
But I have all of their Korean releases, from debut to now. So, yeah, I really love G-Friend's music, like regardless kind of the style they go to. And I really like. This is probably one of my favorite G-Friend songs.
How was it musically?
Musically, it was actually pretty interesting. They used a lot of time for this to fly over Aura's head. They used a lot of subdominant chords, and they used a lot of different scales inside of the song to really give it a exotic feature. That's why it sounds it still sounds like K-pop, but it doesn't sound exactly like K-pop. It sounds like there's other elements infused. And that's primarily because of the other scales that they used inside of the chords. So as far as that goes, it's very like musically unique for G-Friend. G-Friend usually doesn't do this type of stuff, but it works very well for them.
Yeah, I mean, so I when it came to the song itself, I felt like, yes, it was a throwback, but I also felt like it was a mix. They do a hint of some of their newer stuff,
definitely,
where they're more mature into this song, and I like it. I like it a lot. So, but I mean, I still don't understand the whole chord progression, the other word that you used in the beginning. But no, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was how should I say this? A newer G-Friend.
It's more mature G-Friend.
Exactly.
Because I mean, like we said before, they should be starting to switch concept about now. Now that's not a bad thing. It's just the concept that they have that innocent kind of pure concept doesn't work through the entirety of a 10-year or 15-year group period.
Right.
Eventually you get too old and it just becomes like a really bad idea. It's one of those few concepts that has a timeline. But and so I think this is kind of them saying they're gonna switch without saying they're gonna switch,
I mean, don't get me wrong, Celeb 5 pulled off a cute concept.
I mean, true. Celeb 5 did.
So
how about the MV?
it. I mean, we mentioned it, how it was very reminiscent of like Sunrise Memory.
Memoria?
Yeah, Memoria. Jeez, can't English today, okay? No, it was really well done. They didn't use too many special effects. It was a lot of camera work, a lot of lighting. So I thought that was beautifully done. It wasn't overcomplicated. They didn't try anything too hard. It was good. It was absolutely good. Would I have liked to seen something different? Not really. But you know, it is what it is. And I also was like, I wonder how much of this Nick can see.
Actually, I can see quite a lot of it. A lot of it is there's a lot of white, there's a lot of blue.
Yeah.
Which
but it
I
was
can
also
see a lot
very
of.
like, okay, I wasn't sure because, like, I don't understand very much about colorblindness. So
I don't think I do either, to be honest.
So, like, wasn't sure like if it was colorblind friendly. I knew Taeyeon's wasn't.
Oh, no. So it's very colorblind friendly.
Okay.
There is one instance where the walls I think are green, like light, kind of grayish green or grayish red or whatever.
Mhm.
And that's not like super friendly, but I can watch the entire thing.
Okay.
Which sounds funny because it's like, you know, why can't you watch the entire thing? But some of them are just overly bright to the point where I can't watch them.
Yeah.
And like some of them, like quite literally, can hurt my eyes if I don't like look away. There was an MV a while back that we were talking about that I literally just couldn't watch.
Yeah. So it's nothing like against the artist.
No,
It's
of course
more
not. It's more a me problem than the artist's problem.
Yeah.
Because you know, so few people in the world are colorblind, and so you can't really account for that. Plus, there are 8 different types of colorblindness, something like that.
Right.
And so if you have you can't really account for all of those types of colorblindness. You would end up doing a black and white MV.
Actually, I wouldn't mind seeing them try something like that. I think if
honestly, same. I think that's a great concept.
Right. I think G-Friend would be able to pull something like that off.
I definitely think G-Friend would be able to pull something like that off. I don't think it would be super easy, but I think it would be super unique, because that's not a thing that's done right now.
So it's music.
Take notes. Take some notes.
Take ideas. And
then
maybe
give me royalties.
Bring us over to participate in the making.
Yeah, I'll review the music. You can review the MV, and we're all good. And Jihoon can be the bum.
Exactly. What was it he calls himself? The filthy casual?
The filthy casual. Even though he's probably the least casual.
Right?
I mean, to be in ISN, you can't be a casual, basically. Yeah. I mean, you have to watch, like, you know, the thing that the viewers here don't see is that we watch a lot of MVs. We watch a lot, because I'm also like the Nugu group's master over here. And so I'm sending a ton of like Nugu groups. I'm like, hey guys, we should talk about these, and then they have to watch them all, and then we have to decide if they're in, and how popular they are, and you know, all that stuff.
It's like, which do we feel like we can talk about better? And not always the most popular, you know.
Not always, but sometimes it does play an effect, especially if we have a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
And so it's like all this stuff, and so yeah, it's 50 MVs a week, you know.
And that's not just literally K-pop either.
No, it's not, because it's J-pop too.
Yeah, like
Rude over here, J-pop master.
Yeah, no, there's a lot, and most of what I put up isn't even chosen, so I'm like, whatever, I'll still post it.
It's really only because you're the only one. Like, I don't listen to a lot of J-pop. I listen, like, the closest I get is like J-rock.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if Jihoon listens to. Jihoon doesn't like J-pop because he doesn't like the nasally tone of J-pop.
He likes the Korean, some of the Korean groups releasing J-pop. Right. But that's a gray area.
Right, of course. All right. So.
Yeah.
Next we have our MV of the week.
Ooh.
I'm gonna include IU. It's not really an MV, but it is a release. I guess we should call it the release of the week. But whatever.
Song of the week.
Song of the week. There we go. Oof.
This is
hard. Because I really like G-Friend too.
Yeah.
I wasn't disappointed with any of these this week. That's the sad part. Like usually, sometimes there will be one or two that like I'm not really into, but this week, nah, they just killing me with everyone.
This month is gonna be the death of us.
Oh my god, I'm not gonna survive this month. I'm not gonna see December. I'm not gonna see 2020.
Not gonna see the age of 30.
Nope. I'm not gonna see the age of 22. That's sad. All right. I'd say my winner has to be IU.
IU? Okay.
That song was just so good, and they used real instruments that I can't pass it up.
So I will go with the opposite end of our order with G-Friend.
Hey.
Yeah. You picked the one that we start out with. I picked the one we end off with.
Well, sort of.
Yeah.
I mean, no, I guess we did start off with IU, so that's fair.
Yeah. And yeah. Don't get us wrong. Taeyeon was amazing. Ace was amazing. And
there's a lot of other people that have also came back, this week that you guys should really check out. If you don't know where to find those people, you're living under a rock, okay? Okay.
We're not even talking about all of them.
We can't. Dude, if we talked about everything, we'd have to make 3 videos a week.
One video a day.
Yeah.
Especially this month. Especially this month.
So, make sure that you guys do, look up who's coming back and, check everybody out, because, honestly, you might end up staying in a new group. You never know.
Or an old group.
Or an old group that you don't stand anymore. So, definitely go check out everyone we talked about today and more. Alright. So now we are on to our discussion topic, which is what draws you towards certain idols or idol groups?
Okay.
June's gonna be mad when he hears we talked about this one.
Without him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
We could always talk about it again, but
true. So, for me, it's Beagles. I love the crackhead groups. The groups, if a group inside of a variety show or something is just making you go what the heck is going on? What are they doing? That is what makes me love a group, because if I don't even know what the group's gonna do next, if the group doesn't even know what they're gonna do next, how do I know what they're gonna do next, right?
Right.
And so I love that about a group. I love the groups that are literally seen as the crazies. It's great. I mean, other things that make me love the group is super strong or unique vocalists.
Okay.
Because if you have a very unique vocalist in the group, a very unique a person that has a very unique voice, it's gonna stand out to me. So a great example is I used to stand Blackpink, and Rosé, right? Her voice is completely unique. I don't know of anyone else inside of K-pop right now that has a similar voice to her, and that's what made me start standing the group. G-Friend has 3 of those. But the primary one is Yuju, right?
Mm-hmm. Yuju has an amazing
Her voice is so heavy, and so that's what makes me stand that group, you know. And as far as that goes, yeah, a lot of the rest of my groups are crackhead groups, you know, Momoland, From Us Nine, stuff like that. How about you, Aura?
Me? Oh. So, for me, it's definitely going to be how they interact with not just each other, but with others around them.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, not just fans, and not just... Because, like, I started with AKB. And the way I saw them started with them was seeing a couple of their idols on television shows, do variety shows. They were really funny. And that's how I got introduced to, like, SNSD and whatnot. Like, Hello Baby for SNSD. Seeing how they treated, I want to say the kid's name was Kyung Han or whatever. Kyung Sun. Don't quote me on his actual name. It's been a few years. It's been quite a few years. And then with how, like, Twice basically, mostly Sana, trying to kidnap other girls from other girl groups, you know. Juri taking pictures with, like, Elkie from CLC, Shuha from G-Idol. It's just how idols interact with other idols. That's what really draws me in. But also, like, just the aura they can set off when they stand on stage. Like, I love the stage performances so much more than the MV because they do something different when they're on stage than when they're in an MV. And sometimes they are incredibly funny, but other times, you know, it's almost majestic. And that's what really draws me in.
All right.
Almost like a beagleness. Beagledom?
Beagledom?
I don't know what it would be called. I'm trying to figure out how to turn beagle into an adjective. Beagleness?
Beagleism?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Somebody comment how it should be. Somebody comment how it should be called. Using the word beagle.
Yo, comment down below.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, you have anything else to add on?
No.
All right. Well, I think it's time we move into our quick shots. Quick shots with Aura.
So, for the first quick shot, I guess it is going to be something that Jungyeon said during her birthday V Live, I believe it was. Yeah, it was her birthday V Live. I mean, it's not the biggest news, and it's not the end of the world or anything, but, you know. So, Very, Very, Very by IOI was originally written for Twice. They had, like, the lines distributed, and they were already learning the song before they switched it for TT. So Twice ended up with the TT. Wow.
So does that mean IOI was originally going to have TT?
I'm not entirely sure.
Okay.
I think
that would be great. Seeing like Chungha, 15-year-old Somi, you know, dancing to TT, that would be funny.
I would actually love to see them. I would love to see Twice doing Very Very.
That would be great.
Even as a cover stage right now. And after the whole IOI reunion, maybe see them do a TT cover on stage as well. Because we've seen groups do covers and they're great.
They are. It's actually amazing seeing groups do covers like that.
Like Stray Kids doing Fancy.
Being classic Stray Kids.
And then since Halloween just happened, our Halloween episode happened. The next piece of news is with every group doing their whole Halloween videos, I just want to point out X1 also put out a Halloween video in kigurumis. For those who don't know what kigurumis are, sorry Jihoon, we'll have him post up a picture of what a kigurumi is. They're animal onesies. So they were dancing in kigurumis for their what was it? Like Always song, and it was chaotic. It was good, it was hilarious, but it was chaotic. And I don't know if you watched it, Nick, but
I did.
It was pretty good.
So
yeah,
I will say as well, adding on to that, G-Idol also did one, and boy was that. So idol groups usually doing one is usually very cute things.
Yeah.
G-Idol said no, we're not doing cute, and boy was that thing terrifying, let me tell you.
It was amazing.
Yeah, that was great. So definitely go check that out as well, because
I don't remember what the title of the song it was, just because it was written in Korean, but it's called the Nightmare version. They did it on Queendom.
Yeah, I think it was Put It Straight, no? I don't know.
Was it?
I think
maybe.
Maybe.
But originally it was a
yeah, it was Put It Straight.
Yeah, okay. Originally it was a I can't English today. It's a word that's it's a style that you and me really like for music. Oh jeez, I can't remember. It's like a. Oh no, I can't English today.
Unlucky.
Right? Ballad, that's what it was.
Oh no! Alright, yeah, ballads, yeah.
Dude, okay, so in my head, I was going through the woods of C's. I'm like, choreography? No, that can't be right.
Oh
Conga?
no, it's a ballad.
Yeah. So, yeah, it originally it was a ballad song, but they did a Nightmare version.
It's great.
So, sorry, Jihoon, you might have to feel bad for this too.
Oh no, he's gonna edit this. Just be like, what are they on about?
Right?
Alright.
He's gonna be like, oh, it's stupid.
True, it's right there.
There.
Probably everywhere. Alright, so next is my two quick shots. We're gonna get real sad here real quick, okay? Alright, let's get ready to cry, alright. So Wonho, as some of you might know, has officially left Monsta X. This is in reports to some scandals and a bunch of other stuff that's been happening with Monsta X. Not entirely sure if it was a contract termination or a mutual agreement to leave. It was said it was a mutual agreement, but companies always say it's a mutual agreement, so we'll never know. Nevertheless, he will no longer be promoting with Monsta X, and they recently had a stage for their recent comeback, and it was with 6 members. And you can imagine the comments of that stage. Yeah. So very sad. We do wish him the best in the future. Now on to sad news still. Woojin from Stray Kids has also officially left the group. So
this is one I heard about.
yeah. So Woojin has left because of personal problems, is what he said basically. And will not continue to be promoting Stray Kids. Stray Kids has also delayed their release of their comeback
Mm-hmm.
due to this stuff. Both of these members have issued apologies to their fans, Monbebes and Stays, respectively. And they said that unfortunately they will not be continued promoting, but that they still love the fandom and love everything about the group. So we hope to see more from both of them in the future, when they hopefully inevitably, no, not the right word, when they hopefully make a return.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm going to throw it back to Aura for a little bit of happier news, so we can end on a happy note here.
Right. So, on a opposite side of leaving, we have. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm trying to make it funny.
Fair enough.
We have, for those who don't know, Rainbow, who disbanded, I believe, 2016.
Mm-hmm.
Jihoon, sorry, you're gonna have to correct me if I'm wrong. You're not here. You have to deal with the consequences. Okay. But Rainbow is having a reunion, I think, later this month.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know if it. Do you know if it was a album or if it was just a stage show?
I'm not sure. I want to say it was a stage, but I'm not entirely certain.
Okay. Well, we'll definitely talk more about it when it happens. So
as we get closer, definitely.
Yeah, but later this month, Rainbow should be, unless there are delays, later this month, Rainbow should be having a comeback.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they're going to be with the same company or if they're just going to release it for themselves or whatnot, or with their separate companies. I don't know.
There's not a whole lot that's been really confirmed yet.
Yeah.
It was just really been confirmed that there is going to be something happening.
Yeah.
And that we're not entirely sure of what's going to happen, but there will be something.
Yeah, so for Rainbow fans, be excited. Look forward to it. And is there anything else that we should bring up?
I don't have anything, do you?
I know that we didn't talk about this, but we did mention a few other groups that have released. Brown Eyed Girls released a song. So all the Brown Eyed Girls fans, go check it out. It is wow. Sunny Hill has come back after I don't know how long. Check that out. Wow.
There's already been a lot of groups, and for this month, especially with like Hanapia in their stage.
Yeah.
Go check that out.
They should be having their actual release on the November 3rd. So
it's already out for you guys.
It's already out. We would have already watched it by the time this episode comes out, but as of this recording, no, we haven't watched the actual MV because it's the day before.
So, other things that should be out by the time this video comes out: Bandit will be out. Lee Jin-hyuk, his solo will be out. So we have a very, very packed month. And it's only more to come, because there's a lot of groups to be announced. There's Mamamoo, Red Velvet, AOA, Golden Child, Stray Kids, Twice, IZ*ONE, G-Friend, FX's Amber, EXO, so many that are to be announced or rumored. So, be sure to keep watching for those. And, Or you want to take the outro?
Yeah. So, if you like what we do, and if you miss Jihoon, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon. Hopefully Jihoon will join us next week. If not, it's just going to be the two of us again. I'm sorry, we're not that pretty. Uh,
I don't talk about I'm beautiful.
But please join us next week. If you haven't watched our other podcasts, watch those too. We'll try to show our faces more. We'll try to be a little bit more, how should I say it, animated. Be more fun and maybe make you all laugh a little bit more. And, get you to love more idols, which is going to be our biggest goal. So,
Always.
Yeah. Peace, adios, and bye.